Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Fierce and Feisty Bullseye. Today I'm actually going to be installing a new recoil spring into my Canik SFX rifle, and I was just going to show everyone how to do that and how easy it is. Before we get started, I want to properly show that this gun is cleared, and I am working on a completely empty gun. As you can tell, there's nothing in the chamber. I don't even have a magazine in. And here's the chamber. So this is a completely cleared pistol. All right, guys, so I love to shoot competitively. One of the things that was brought to my attention was how tight my recoil spring is. Thank you to my buddy who pointed that out. So if you think about the recoil spring, the stock recoil spring is about 19 pounds for a Canik SFX rifle. But when you are shooting pretty quickly and typically your idea is to go faster, one of the number one things that you need to do is to manage the recoil. Now, managing the recoil, of course, as an instructor means a lot more than changing out parts in your gun. Obviously, as an instructor, I would say to manage your recoil better by fixing your grip. But in this case, we are going to add basically a pro version of the recoil spring, and I actually got mine through Rune Tactical. Rune Tactical is a really great company. I actually have their magazine springs as well because I did put my extenders on my magazines, and so I needed to get new springs, and so I have their springs too. So the only thought I had when it came to the recoil spring for my Canik was to also go through Rune Tactical, and so that's what I did. I actually bought the Guide Rod Recoil Tune Pack. It's a full pack of all 4 weights. It was $75.99. It was an awesome price. That doesn't include tax or shipping, just as an FYI. And so all of the different spring weights that came in here are going to be 4 different types. It also comes, because it is a pack or a kit, it also comes with a new performance guide rod as well. And so I'm going to show you guys how to take out your current one and how to put the new one in. But as you can see here, I have different weights. I have a 15-pound, a 14-pound, a 13-pound, and then a 12-pound. So what I'm actually going to be trying today is the 12-pound weight. That is the lowest that you really should go. And again, keep in mind, the typical recoil spring in a stock Canik is going to be about 19 pounds. So we're definitely improving that recoil spring quite a bit to become more of that performance spring for competitive shooting. So I'm going to put my gloves on because I prefer to have gloves, mostly because I just don't want to rip up my hands. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is break my Canik down. So just, if you are not familiar with breaking the Canik down, perfect. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you got to close the slide first. The slide has to be all the way forward. I'm going to pull the trigger. Then I'm going to use the takedown levers to actually pop the slide off. Now, if you can't quite see that because of my black gloves, I'm sorry, but it's basically right directly above the trigger. You're going to pull on both sides, and it's going to pop the slide forward. Then I'm going to carefully pull the slide off, forward, and then up. So now my slide is completely apart from the base and frame of my gun. So I'm going to set that aside because I don't need it. So here is the current guide rod and recoil spring. Everyone, if you've broken down your Canik before, you should be pretty familiar with it, but you basically put your thumb right about here, press forward, pop it out, and there you go. So the thing about the Rune Tactical is that they are not attached. The spring is not attached to the guide rod. So that is something you will kind of have to maneuver on your own. But I'm going to, here is my guide rod. Just like the other one, it goes right in and it would sit. You can see it perfectly fits. Nothing hangs over or anything along those lines. And then what I'm going to do is get my 12-pound. All right, so a couple of things. This, when I clean my gun, I usually put a little bit of oil on the guide rod. You can actually see a tiny bit in there. I am going to put just a teeny tiny bit. You're not going to put a ton. You do want it to be able to definitely move really smooth, but I'm just going to put a little bit on here, and then I'm going to just rub it in a little. Okay, I'm not putting a ton, but you definitely don't, because you think about it, it's metal on metal, right? So you definitely still want a little bit of that oil. And it's hard to oil these because of the springs, but it's okay. I'm just going to put a tiny bit on here and just sort of, again, rub it in. So the idea is that you want to put the guide rod into the actual spring first before you try to push it back in. So you're going to need as much leverage as possible. So I'm going to turn it this way. And again, there's no stopper on the end of this. I'm not quite sure if that's actually what that's called, but I'm going with it. So when you put the spring and the guide rod in, you're going to feel that resistance right there, right? So it technically is acting as a stopper. So then I'm going to push and try to get, again, as much leverage as you can. You're going to wiggle that guide rod into place. Hopefully not get your glove caught like I am. And then you're going to push and lock where it would typically lock if you had that guide rod already in from before. So it still locks into that same place. I can see if you can see it on the side here a little bit, maybe not. But you can see it does definitely extend. But again, this is a performance guide rod that goes basically with the performance recoil spring. All right, so to pop this sucker back on, you are going to line up. If you look at this little lever right here, you're going to line up your slide over the top of that first. So it just seats itself. And then you're going to pull it back, and now it's in. Now, typically you would rack it. Ooh, that recoil spring is nice and soft. You're going to rack it, spread that oil around. Okay, so now I'm going to take my gloves off. Because I am OCD about this, I'm going to wipe down my gun and make it a little pearly. There we go, much better. Good. Oh, look, my dot's working, so that's nice. All right, so recoil spring is in, and we are all done. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me on social media. Have a fierce and feisty day.